All right, so this is video 4. And just for interest's sake, I thought it would be fun just to understand where they've found the lost tribes, or parts of them anyways. I don't think they've found them all, but parts of them. It's just kind of interesting. So, all right, let's do this. All right. So if you'll remember before, a man named Jacob, who the creator renamed to Israel, had 12 sons, and they formed tribes. So I want to, that's roughly correct in a big picture way, but let's get into the detail of that, because there are little details that need to be explained before we go further. So obviously I've named them in order of birth. The oldest son was Reuben, then was Simeon, then Levi. I'm going to come back to him. Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, and Benjamin. All right. So now, so this equals 12 sons. Now, Joseph actually was the favorite of the parents. And so therefore all the other brothers were jealous of him and hated him. So what they did was they sold him as a slave to some Egyptians, and he got carted off to Egypt to be a slave. All right. And that's where he spent most of his life. So I've crossed him off here because obviously he wasn't around to lead a tribe. And so what happened was they took his 2 oldest sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, became tribal leaders, one of them in Joseph's place. And Levi was actually chosen by the creator, him and his people. They were chosen by the creator to be the holy ones, to be like, they call them priests, or like spiritual leaders of everyone, right? So as such, they were not, so the son Levi was not leading a tribe, because he and his people were the spiritual leaders of all the tribes. All right. So we cross him out, and this is where Ephraim and Manasseh became leaders in their stead. All right. So there we have 12 tribes. I just want to make sure because before I said 12 sons led 12 tribes, I want to be very clear. I'm not misleading anybody. All right. So let's go on now. Here we are. So this is a map of obviously Africa, Europe, and Asia. All right. So where are they now? This is where some of them have been found. Okay, if you'll notice here, all these lines, right, originate here. So they were taken into captivity in Egypt, in Babylon, which is Iraq, Iran, and Assyria, which is now Turkey and Syria, right? So this is where they fled from, or your ancestors fled from. All right, so let's look at these colored dots. Okay, sorry. So the lines are the paths that they are presumed to have followed. And this is based on what the historians and archaeologists have found traces and evidence of the routes they would have followed to get to where they are now. All right. So let's take this red line first of all. All right. So in this red line was one of the routes, was along here and obviously and back down to India. All right, so they found the tribe, the purple dot. They found, oh, so this is in Uzbekistan, is the country it's called today, Uzbekistan right here. And they have found evidence that the tribes of Naphtali and Issachar are there. Remnants of those tribes are here. All right, and then some of them kept on going, right, and landed in Kaifeng, China, is where they found another tribe, Kaifeng, China. And that is where more of the Naphtali kind of, some of them stopped here, but some of them kept going. And so there's remnant of the Naphtali tribe here. And then some kept going again. And here we have, this is in the border of India and Burma. And this is where the tribe of Menasha, remnants have been found of them there. All right. Now, let's take the green line here. So again, kind of follow the similar route to the ones on the red line. But these guys went down this direction. And so here we have the white is, oh, they couldn't find evidence of which tribe they were originated from, but there were definite evidence of lost tribes of Israel there. They just couldn't determine which tribe. And this here is Afghanistan, right here. And then the blue dot is, of course, that's Pakistan today. And they found remnants of the tribes of Reuben, Simeon, Gad, and Ephraim in Pakistan. All right. And then some of them kept on going and landed in, used to be called Bombay, India. Now it's called Mumbai. And the tribe of Zebulun, remnants are there, right here with the yellow dot. All right. So let's take the dark blue line right here. So here we have, so these were seafarers. This tribe were seafarers, and sorry guys, I'm just trying to find it here in my notes. Right. More of the sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Here we are in Mumbai, India. It's uncertain whether they came this direction or if they came by boat through this direction. It's uncertain how the tribe of Zebulun arrived here. So there were, how to put it, like stories handed down from generation to generation that they came by boat. But there was evidence that they also traveled by land. They could have come both ways, but anyway, there's that. All right, next let's go to the purple line here. The red dot, that is the tribe of Menasha, and that is in the country of Gaza. There's a remnant found there. And this purple line here, landing in Tunisia, on an island, a remote island off the coast of Tunisia. That is the tribe of Asher found there. And now the yellow lines, and Zimbabwe right here, this pink line or pink dot right here is Zimbabwe. And it's uncertain. It appears that they just emigrated down by land to Zimbabwe. But also in Ethiopia was found, the tribe of Dan was found in Ethiopia. All right, now the yellow lines, that is, those are the two potential routes that the Indigenous people of North America arrived by. So there's evidence that they traveled this way. I know there's evidence of them being in Mongolia, and then according to the Seven Fires prophecy of the First Nations people of North America, they traveled up this way, crossed the Bering Strait, and over into North America. But there is also theory that they traveled by boat and across the ocean. All right, so that's just I guess a fun little video on that. All right, next we're going to get into the significance of what this means today, and really what the whole purpose of this, or not the whole purpose, a good portion of the purpose is. There's something very important that we can do today that will bring back the peace and the joy and the prosperity of the Indigenous people, the lost tribes of Israel. All right.